Never gets old. Hello, you. Happy New Year. Do we have some sound from Kate as well? Can I hear you, Kate? Say something. Can't hear Kate at the moment. So welcome to Magfast Live. Seymour Segment here with Kate, who is in an unusual spot at the moment.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, that's great.
That was my fault. Sorry.
And Kate's on an unusual spot, which why don't you explain exactly where you are? Because normally you have like a little home studio set up like me. But where are you right now?
Yes, we are at our Austin testing facility. We have some upgrades that we are testing today, and it was very important for me to be here. So sorry that we're not at the quality that you're used to.
Very good. And is Amy or Tony in the control room? Can we pull back to the view we had just now where we're both in landscape? What is that broad shoulder that I see over your right shoulder there? It looks very very well trained, very strong, very powerful. Who is this individual?
This is my dad. This is Rich. Everyone knows him.
So you've seen Rich in the past, and in the comments, let us know if you would love Rich to join us again for one of these soon. All right, okay, let's let's zoom into the Irish screwdriver he's holding up there. All right. Let's zoom in and get this thing started. Before we start, please remember to like and subscribe. Of course, the buttons should be underneath there. Thank you to everybody. I think Instagram is the place we're most trying to get the numbers up at the moment. If you follow us on Instagram, that would be great. We're working to up our game there. And as with some of the others, when you hit a certain threshold, there's things that they can do that make the experience, I think, better for both of us. Yeah. So Facebook, Twitter, you find them easily enough. You just type in Twitter Magfast, you find it right away. Plus secret words. Yeah, we're back into the secret words. New year, right?
Yes, we have a secret word, and we are going to announce December's winner as well.
So you could be January's winner, or you might already be December's winner. Stay tuned to find out more. All right, so it's an exciting new year. I've been drawing like a. How much of me can see at the moment? You can see that much on me. So I've been drawing a graph like this for the team, representing the first 3 months, the first quarter of the year, because shipping continues through here. We're ramping that up. Kate, as she said, is working on an upgrade. It's a software, a firmware upgrade to Life and Extreme. They're working on at the moment, so we can get more of those shipped out. And then we have. And we're going to formally announce it. Well, I guess we're announcing it now, aren't we? But we're going to formally invite you to register 1 week from today. But we've got this huge event coming up on March the 30th. I remember we announced that back in November. I mean, Kate knows what this is. This is the biggest launch that we've done in a very, very long time. And Lux last year was huge. It's kind of so big and so important that we're actually going to take some time in the middle of February to invite you as part of our inner circle to join us. And we're going to do, I think it's going to be 3 presentations over 3 days. We'll have them recorded and so on, so you can pick them up any time that you want. I hope you can join us live. And we're really going to unpack what's going on behind the business and kind of fess up to some of the mistakes we've made. We're also, for folks who run businesses, we're going to give you some of our like top tips, because Magfast ain't perfect, but there are some things that we're doing. If you talk to the folks at Net Capital, for instance, they will tell you that there's no one else on their platform who works the way we do and gets the results that we do. So very important for businesses to raise money. So we're going to give you some of our kind of insider tips. Plus, there is going to be a spectacular prize to be won. That I am going to hold back. So very exciting over the next few weeks. But think of the middle of February. I think it's the 9th, 10th, and 11th. We're going to do those with replays available online, and then March the 30th, new product launch. And probably if we could pull the camera back and scan around the room that Kate is in, don't do it, please don't do it. But if we were to scan further around the room, there's probably. The final prototype of this exciting thing that's being launched in March is right there in the epicenter of the Austin campus. All right, so exciting weeks ahead. This week we thought we would focus now that finally got Kate back, back, but not even in her studio because she's so busy. But now that we've got Kate back, we thought we would. There's going to be like a lot going on over the next few weeks, and customer care is still busy because there's so many things going on. And we wanted to just talk a little bit about like how we work to help you, Kate. And I think some polite, loving tips on how you can help us to better serve you. Yeah.
Yes. And of course, first off, thank you to everyone who has been writing in with your incredible feedback regarding our products. We're so excited to read those. They make our day every time. And we want to share, I'll share one of them with you in just a second. But what Amy sometimes does is she puts them on our ticker leading up to the live stream. So if you're ever here early and you see the countdown timer on, you'll see the little ticker at the bottom of the screen has some of our reviews and our nice comments. And this one that I'm going to read is a bit long, but it's wonderful. So thank you, James C. He says, I just wanted to tell you that I have received the MagFast Life and Extreme products. I've got to say, by the quality and the thought that went into the products, it's very obvious to me. You guys covered all the bases in regards to how these products are to be used in the real world. Plus, they are so easy to use. Bar none, the best chargers you can get, period. It was well worth the wait. Thank you, James.
Yeah, thank you so much, James. I mean, what I've noticed looking at the feedback, generally extremely positive, and the couple of places where people haven't been kind of 100% happy, it's often just been to do with, and I hate to say this, often to be do with a misunderstanding that, like, where's the little leaflet? Do I have one for Extreme here? No, I mean, here, like, we have these leaflets like this. This is one for Lux, but we have an equivalent one that goes in the Extreme box. I guess I have an Extreme box right here, but we have the booklet that kind of explains how the whole thing works, right? You take this, you pull it out, all right, and it tells you how to turn it on. So, I mean, I know this stuff sounds really, really simple, but sometimes people, I think, are kind of like, "Oh my God!" And you we've made this. This is the simplest, most beautifully laid out, instructions you will ever see. But it points out that there's all of these ways of getting power in and out, but not every single socket, not every single aperture is a way of getting power both in and out. Some of them are for in, some of them for out. One of them is for in and out. So yeah, take a minute and take a look at this. But yeah, we're thrilled with the response. It's just off the charts. And thank you, James, for writing in, and everyone else has written in as well.
So there's a few ways that you can contact us. There's our website. You can just get help directly from our website. We have a lot of great information, and articles on our site. And let's
just talk about that. Sometimes, if you can do that, you can save yourself, an extended, we try to keep it as short a wait, but you can save yourself the wait of getting an answer. And you also speed up us answering someone else's question, right? Which some people wouldn't care about, but we know that MagFast is a kind of caring community. You also, if you're an investor and you can answer your own question, you'll be saving some company costs because, of course, every ticket that comes in costs quite a few dollars to answer just by the time you add up the time and the technical support for it. All right. But if you don't find it online, then you can email us, right? KateHello@magfast.com.
Yes, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. You could also call us. I think we got 863 MagFast. This is a little bit of a slower response time. We have one phone agent, and that is Marla, and I'm sure many of you have spoken to her. She is amazing and super sweet and loves talking to you guys. But it is a little slower. So it's quicker if you either check the website for your answers or email us. And then, of course, you can always check us out on social media. You can private message us.
Our DMs is what she's saying. So you can slide right into our DMs online. But if you don't do the DM, if you're doing in public, what we're talking about, Facebook, right, and Instagram, that kind of thing. Please, this is the really crazy thing. Some people put their personal information like in public comments and stuff. No. We're trying to keep you safe. Don't put your public, but do put your personal information when you email us so we can easily find you, right, Kate? Because that's one of the challenges you guys have is sometimes someone will email from, you know,
A
they'll
different
email with their
Yep.
nickname at Yahoo, and then we can't actually find them. And it seems rude to say, we've got no record of you in our system. But if you come in without enough clues to find you, then we
Yeah.
got
And we say it very nicely. So private message us on social media, and we will get back to you again as soon as we can.
Very good.
And then, so if most of you know, since we started shipping in higher volume over the last several months, our workload in customer care has increased quite a bit. So you might have experienced just a little bit slower response times than we're used to. We don't like slower response times either. So we really, really appreciate everyone's patience as we work really hard to answer all of the emails and, tickets and social media and calls as quickly as we are able.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been with us for a while, you know how amazing these guys are. If you observe the way the world works, you know that real people and real companies, sometimes are easier than other times, and we've got a number all good, but a number of pressures on us at the moment that mean that response times are a little bit slower. They're still fine. I mean, I haven't actually compared them with the industry average, but they're just not quite at the kind of primo standards that we've had in the past. But every ticket is taken seriously and answered properly. And please, what do you say? Tickets answered in the order they're received. Sending in another ticket doesn't help. It just makes the list look longer. It actually slows things down a little bit. I used to think that was nonsense when I saw other companies say it, but it actually turns out that it's true because of the way these things work. And I would just say this, because Kate probably can't say it, but long before we started MagFast, I read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People, because my friends said I was too much of a pain in the ass too much of the time. And the principal thing in How to Win Friends and Influence People, this is great, by the way, for the slightly difficult person in your life, but the principal learning within it is just, if you're nice to people, you'll always get better results. And since I learned that, whenever I call customer service, no matter how cross I am with the issue, the airline's done something terrible, I'm always nice to the person I'm dealing with. And it's so rare in customer care that I always get fantastic service, because they're like, okay, I'm going to look after this person because they're being nice to me. So that's just a general tip.
Yeah, no, for sure. We love getting super, super nice people. If we get super nice people, we share it with other people. Our coworkers, we're like, look at how wonderful this person is. So it definitely does help. So I just want to give you some tips to help us help you when you are reaching out to get some information. So first of all, supply your full name, the name that you ordered with. Because sometimes people a wife will write in and she actually had ordered under her husband's name originally. And so it takes some time trying to find who the actual order is under.
Yeah. I mean, what I noticed just with myself as a consumer when I'm approaching customer care with other companies is, you're in a hurry and you just jump on your email and you send it. And before you know it, you've sent it from a different email address or whatever. Just take with us and anyone. I mean, the stuff we're saying here isn't specific to MagFast, by the way. It's how to get the best out of any customer service operation. Just take a minute. Like, how are these people going to find me? If you can include an order number. If you're not a customer yet, or maybe you're an investor, make sure that you reference the email address that we have you buy from your investment, so on. Yeah.
Yes. And if you're not sure what email address you actually ordered under, just send us a list. Send us all the email addresses you can think of, and then we will check all of them. It'll be better than us having to reach back out to you, ask more questions, and you reach back out. So just give us all the information you can. Like Seymour said, order number, full name, email address, your receipt. If you have your receipt, you can, attach that to your email, and that would be extremely helpful. Even your order date, if you have that, the amount that you ordered, so it's just anything you can think of.
Breadcrumbs. Leave breadcrumbs, ladies and gentlemen. Leave breadcrumbs.
Yes.
And have patience. I promise you, Kate and the team, and Amy, my beloved, who's working behind the scenes helping us produce this show at the moment, but is in customer care every week as well as oh my god, let's say hello to everyone. We mentioned Marla and Brittany. Sanya runs the operation. Unbelievable, Sanya, coming up on 5 years with us now in the next few weeks. So this team is really we see you, and I think folks who look. Obviously, everybody can have a moment of frustration, but I think anybody who steps back and looks at how we work to do customer, it's actually when we sort of go behind the business in the middle of February, we're going to talk about the places where we believe we've built strength that we would recommend any that other business owners aim to build strength, and we're going to talk about customer care and our approach to it and our attitude and why we think there are things that other companies can learn from. So if you have any kind of business or you know anyone has a business, please make sure you join us for that and bring other folks along who could benefit from it. Yeah,
it'll be fun and informative. So, and like I mentioned, phone calls. We do phone calls. However, it is a little slower because we only have one Marla, and you know she spends time with people one-on-one, addressing their concerns over the phone. And sometimes we do have those folks that like to call in and just talk to Marla and ask her how her day is going. And so just be careful.
Her day's going fine. We'll let you know if her day isn't going fine. Okay.
Exactly. So just, you know, when you're talking to her, just, you know, be conscious of her time. And we do always respond. We always respond. So check your spam folder.
Yes, check. This is so obvious, but it continues to be a problem. What was it I had the other day? Yes. So there's a service that I use and actually cancelled within the last few days because their customer care just wasn't playing at an appropriate level. I'm not going to go through all of the details, but I think the issue that had arisen, none of it was my fault. A little bit of it was their fault, and a bunch of their emails had gone to spam. Right. So the fact that those emails had gone to spam meant that it kind of aggravated the problem, but they failed to realize the customer's done nothing wrong and the situation is now elevated. We need to look after this person. And I was kind of like, you know what? I think I'm done if that's the case. But obviously we don't control spam. Now we do a lot of work to maximize our email delivery. This is complicated stuff. We've done a boatload of work. Maybe we'll touch on it briefly in February. Because maximizing the number of emails that hit the inbox rather than going to the promotions folder or, heaven forbid, to spam. That's hard work. We've done a lot of work on it, but still sometimes something goes through there. There's one word that Google doesn't like that day and it slips it off into spam. So please do check your spam folders as well, huh?
Yes. And so to summarize, give us as much information about your order as you can. And correct information. Correct information is very important as well.
Yeah.
I think all of those are good tips, so I hope you'll take that to heart.
I think they are. And when Kate or any of the others look after you beautifully, drop them a line and just say that you appreciate it. I think it's a
that'd be great.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So look, customer care, what better secret word could we have this week than
care?
Care.
Yes. CARE, care, because we care.
CARE, care, like as in customer care, as in Katie cares. Seymour and Katie care.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So go to magfast.com/fun and you can put in the secret word. You get 3 chances to win in our monthly draw. And there's other ways.
Every month, $1,000 worth of premium electronics, Magfast, Apple, Samsung, other top brands. You get to, and if you win, you get to spend you get a micro moment with Kate because you're going to be working with her on what your prize is. Boom, yeah. And when you win, send us in a video. So a gentleman sent us in a video the other day holding up his prize, which was really great. Yeah. So this week's word is care, CARE. You're going to go to magfast.com/fun.
Yep.
Fun.
Fun.
Type in the secret word care, and I think there are other ways to win as well. Just care gets you 3 chances to win, and then there's in the block there's other ways. I think you can check us out on Facebook and that kind of thing, and earn extra chances to win. Now that's this month, that's today, but we have December's winner as well, who is
Michael Yazzie. Congratulations, Michael.
Michael. That sounds like you can see I couldn't help saying his name without going into it like a jingle. Yeah. sounds like it sounds like a radio presenter, doesn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Michael.
And 4 to 7 this evening, Michael Yazzie will drive you home. Thank you, Michael, for entering. We really appreciate it. Kate and Co will be in touch, and we'll get you hooked up. $1,000 worth of really cool stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Congrats, Michael. And remember, you can always email us at hello@magfest.com. And using the steps that we talked about earlier, you can tweet us, you can Facebook us, you can Instagram us. Check us out on
Instagram. Please like us on the Instagram. We need to get those numbers up, please. Yep.
Please. Yes. And check us out on LinkedIn as well.
And you can always check us out, Charging for Good, on your desktop and your tablet and your smartphone, probably your smart speaker as well. We're probably there too. I don't know. And more, always at magfast.com. See you next week.
Bye. Okay.